Today, New Haven joined Hartford and New London counties on the CDC's list of hotspots. The state health department came out with guidance strongly recommending people in these counties wear masks in public indoor spaces. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland is joining us live right now. He is in New Haven, where doctors at Yale New Haven talked about the trends they're seeing, and it's not really good, right, Matt?
No, Mark, it's not really a surprise. I mean, listen to this. Yale New Haven Health says it's actually in a worse spot today than it was a year ago when it comes to the number of COVID patients in their hospital system. And they say the reason is simple. It's the Delta variant and the fact that so many people are still not getting vaccinated. In just the last 2 weeks, Yale New Haven Health says its number of COVID patients has increased nearly fivefold, from just 11 to 53. And that number is actually higher than this time last year, when the hospital system only had 18 COVID patients, and vaccines were still months away from being available.
I know we're desperately hoping that we were coming through the other side. And while I don't want to be a pessimist, I do think that these numbers bring concern.
The key reason why the numbers are up have to do with the Delta variant. And while Yale says most of its current patients are unvaccinated, about 25% of the recent COVID cases were vaccinated.
Delta variant has a very heavy viral load. And if you spread enough of this virus for a long enough period of time, some, if not many, of folks that are vaccinated can come down with the disease. I mean, it is a bulletproof vest. It's not complete armor over your entire body.
Dr. Tom Balsasek says masking can help, but right now the biggest push needs to be getting people vaccinated, specifically those ages 12 to 25.
There is an incredibly important reason for young people to get vaccinated, and that's to protect our older citizens, even those older citizens who are vaccinated.
Until more people get vaccinated, he says it's likely the numbers will continue to tick up. As for the future, he says we'll eventually get the virus under control, but it's in our hands.
Whether it's 2 years, 4 years, or 6 years, I think that we will continue to see outbreak of COVID, and what will determine the shape of that curve and the time frame of that curve, by and large, is up to us, and we're writing that story right now.
And while Yale New Haven Health says it will continue to encourage folks to get vaccinated come October 1st, it's actually going to be mandatory for all of its employees throughout the health system unless they have a religious or medical exemption. We're live with the mobile newsroom in New Haven. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.